Hey everybody, it's Moonbo here, and welcome back to more Endless Scrap Mechanic. It's time to start the weekend off with a new episode of Top of the Shop, which is the series where we take a look at the top Scrap Mechanic builds on the Steam Workshop for the last week. And before we start today's episode, we do have an honorable mention. That's right guys, it is us. We have a build on the top of the Scrap Mechanic Workshop yet again for another week. This time it's the C-130 tank airdrop. So like usual, if one of our builds is on the Steam Workshop, we're not going to be taking a look at it. But if you do want to see it guys, I'm going to leave a link up in the corner there so you guys can take a look at that really awesome plane. But now guys, it is time to check out these awesome builds. Alright, so the first creation on the lift is, simply put, Blackout. Now this looks like some type of really stealthy jet of sorts. We got some spud guns there. Now this build was created by Seico. Now there's no description here, but I've noticed that on the Steam Workshop page there actually is a description with some controls and stuff like that. So I did read through it very quickly. Now let's spawn it on the lift here. I wonder, are we gonna get some landing gear come out? Oh yes, there we go. Oh, and there's even a thruster on back there. Oh, pretty interesting. I guess this thing does look like it's made entirely out of metal, and it is actually completely vanilla too, so it kind of makes it easier for me to check out. I don't have to load any mods in for this, but it looks like we got those 3 spud guns. Relatively compact design. What do we do here? Oh, I didn't even consider the fact that those might actually start making us fly. Alright, so back here, okay, yeah, look at this. We got all of our thrusters and stuff like that. Wow, it's really interesting to see all of these thrusters because I build with so many mods now. Seeing the vanilla thrusters is so interesting. Alright, look at that. We got some converters there and stuff. We're gonna leave that though. And we got one switch right here, and this, oh, okay, yeah, that shuts the door right there. So I guess this is all we got here, guys. We got a seat and 3 switches. Wow, that's it. Alright, so let's see what happens here. I think we have 1 to go up. 2 is going to make us go up faster. And if we turn 1 off, then it should eventually slow us down. And then that's going to be our, like, hovering height. Yeah, there we go. Look, we're settling down. Now, let's see here. So we can turn like this. And there we go. We can cruise along. Now, we got these spud guns. What are the spud guns supposed to... I guess press 3? Oh, there we go. It's perfect. And these things are actually firing relatively fast. So if we do start to get too low to the ground like this, we can press 1 again. And look at that, guys. It's just going to pop us right up again. And it does seem to be a very stable creation. And I love the fact that it's vanilla as well. Like I mentioned, guys, seeing those thrusters inside of it really takes me back. All right, so let's see here. We're going to try and land it right there on that landing pad. Just like this. Okay, no, overshot it by 2 seconds. Oh, I'm still hovering. And, okay, we got the landing gear out. Alright, so I realized that when you press W, it actually just turns them on permanently. And so that's why I had no idea how to stop. I just kept on going. And it's actually because when you press W, look at this, guys. I'm not even pressing any key right now. And it's actually using the thrusters. To turn them off, I do have to press S and get them back to the original position. And I wonder if that's just from some type of converter. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. We got a piston right in there. That is converting our thing. So if we press it... Okay, yeah, see, the piston stays extended. Wow, that's really neat. Very interesting application, actually. Next up, we've got the Realistic Drone V2. Now, I can only imagine this means version 2 because I've done this quite a few times. Now, this was created by Avarium, and it is, in fact, look at that, an upgraded version of the last one. All right, so look at this. It's a realistic drone, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Now, we're going to spawn it in, and we're going to take a quick look at this. All right, so we got some pipe mod stuff going on, and it's looking really neat. Alright, so I did load a whole bunch of mods in, guys, and I have no idea what this seat is. Is this like one of the gauges or something like that? I can't quite tell. It's in the seat or something, but let's see here. We got some buttons and switches. I should have probably read them over here. We got 3, 4, okay, 1, and oh, wow. Do you see that, guys? As I press 1 and 2, the blades change speed. Now, I think these blades are from the wing mod or something, or one of the mods. These aren't normal, like, thrusters, are they? Let's actually kind of just stop right here. Okay, it's going to kind of just float down. Whoa, I'm going to hit the blades. Let's see, we're going to get the connection tool out. So, yeah, look at this. There's no thruster or anything. These are smart engines hooked up to the blades themselves, and that is the only thing. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, that's the only thing that's making this thing actually fly. So we can actually go up like this. You press 2 and the blades just stop spinning, or they slow down anyway. So let's see, pressing W and S. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm getting rid of the HUD for this. Is it? Oh, wow. It's camera controlled, guys. Look at this. Wait, how do I... Okay, this is actually kind of confusing. We can press A and D as well. Wow, this is so neat. It's like you're actually flying a drone. This is like a realistic drone. Now, I've never flown a drone in real life, but I got to admit, guys, this seems like it would be very real to it. Just the way that you're actually pivoting the movements, and it makes it fly like in a direction, you know, like in the sense that it's not auto-correcting itself. I can go like this, and it's just gonna kind of fly in that direction, and you can crash it, you know, it's not just gonna try and keep fixing it. Like, look at this, you can go right vertical like that and press 1, and you just start cruising. Wow, this is a lot of fun to fly, actually. Alright, so let's test the precision here. Let's try and get on top of the mountain right there. Let's slow it right down. We're gonna come to this side right here. Okay, easy. Too much that way. And there we go. Look at that. We even landed on the smallest little peak of this mountain. Wow, I gotta say, this thing is so cool. Look, we can even use the camera to spin around on the top of this rock, and I think we can we just take off, or am I stuck? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Guys, I think we might be stuck on the mountain here. Alright, so coming up next here, we've got this very interesting purple-looking spaceship thing. Now, this is created by a Chinese creator again. Now, this is actually the same creator that we saw last week with one of those hovering, looked like a drone kind of vehicles. So, they're back again with another interesting purple... Oh, it made a funny sound again. Purple spaceship thing. Alright, so look at this, guys. I figured, you know what, we're still up on this mountain right here. We might as well spawn something in to get down. Now, this looks very minimalistic here. We got some interesting suspension on some bearings, and look at this. We got some type of rocket system. Okay, no, wait, those are weapons. Okay, how do we get in? I guess it's going to be this thing right here. Oh, look at that. That's pretty neat. Okay, there we go. And look, this is another one of those builds, guys, that has your speedometer up on the screen HUD right there. Let's try and fly this thing. Oh, that was cool. Okay, so... those little arm things, they kind of like act as your landing pod things. So I guess, yeah, you just kind of turn them on like that. And look at that, we even have an auto stabilizer. Now let's see here. Can I go up? How do I go up? 3? Okay, 3 is going up. And then, yeah, we have W, A, S, and D. Wow, okay. The A and D turning is a little aggressive here, but it seems like we must have some type of auto stabilizer because it seems like we're flying no problem. I keep thinking the camera's gonna turn it. I'm so used to camera-controlled creations now. Now let's see, what is the weapons here? I know we got those cannons on there, so let's see, is it 2? Oh, yes, it is definitely 2. Wow, look at this. It actually, like, makes us shake around and stuff like that. It makes it really hard to fly this thing because, like, with the A and D turning as well, it's actually kind of difficult. Look at this, these guns are making this thing go out of control. Holy mackerel. So I would say maybe the weapons on this thing are a little overpowered. The thing can barely handle them, and the turning is a little touchy. But overall, I think this thing looks really cool, and it does fit with that theme of the last one that we saw in the other week's episode with the blue drone-looking flying creation. Alright, so yet again, guys, let's try and land this thing on another one of these, kind of landing pad base things here. Let's see, turn it off like that. I think we're just gonna let it kind of cruise right in, and there we go. Alright, so the next creation that we have here is called Mustang, but this isn't just any ordinary Mustang. This thing apparently has a crazy engine inside of it that uses pistons, and look at this, guys. Look at all these pipe pieces and stuff underneath. This is all a realistic engine with drive shaft. I'm really excited to take a look at this. Now, this was created by Senpai's Koi, and it says in the description of this build that uses an inline 4-piston engine. So, let's spawn this thing and take a look. I wonder how laggy it's actually going to be. Just take a look at these pipe pieces, guys. There are so many of them. Now, we're going to remove it from the lift. It's actually not bad. I'm getting like 90 frames. And look at this. Oh, wow. Look, it's on already. The pistons are spinning. Okay, how do we... is there a way to like pop this hood? I want to be able to see this engine in action. You know what? First, let's maybe drive it around. And we're going to see what happens here. Okay, by pressing W, we're in gear. We're in gear. Are we, like, back into neutral? Okay, wow. Look, the engine is, like, hanging out the bottom. Okay, we gotta be careful we don't scrape the ground here, guys. Look at this. We're going at about max speed right now, but I gotta say, it doesn't matter how fast you go in this. It's just absolutely amazing. Now, can we just press S? Okay, now we're gonna go in reverse. And it's working in reverse as well. Wow. Guys, I am actually blown away right now. And the reason why is because we're going to be taking a look at it actually in a second. The pistons are spinning and driving this entire car. Oh, come on. Just one more inch. There we go. Okay, we made it up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, now it's kind of difficult to drive because it has a moderate delay in when you press the button and when you start going. And if you do start going forward, whoop, then it's kind of difficult to slow down. But let's see here, guys. I want to see what's safe to remove here. Take a look at this, guys. Oh my god. It looks so cool. Imagine having this, but like sticking out of the top a little bit. So you'd actually have like this crazy piston engine on the top. Now, I actually want to treat this a little bit like a garage here. Let's lift this thing up on the front. We're going to take a look. And look at the suspension too, guys. Even the suspension is absolutely insane. We got like the double wishbone suspension going. Now take a look at this, guys. This is the drive shaft here, going all the way to the back. Now look at that. So when you press W, I'm guessing some stuff moves around back here. You know what? I wonder if there's actually a way to just get this off the ground completely. So obviously that was actually easy enough there. I put some little legs there so we can actually hop into this seat here. If I can jump high enough. There we go. And I wanted to be able to get the camera underneath here so that when I press the keys, we're actually going to see what's going on here. So I'm going to press W. Oh, that's what's happening. Look, the piston, the block goes into that actual like holding mechanism. Look, let's stop it from spinning for a second. And there it goes. All right, so it stopped spinning. And we're going to press W, and then that piston is going to put that block into this thing right here, into the drive shaft. Look at that. It just grabs right onto it, and it starts spinning those back wheels. That's so cool. This is such a phenomenal creation. I love the, like, it makes it feel like a real car. Just like, I love looking at this. I love seeing the mechanism work. And even back here, we got, like, differentials and stuff like that that are controlling the rear wheels. Oh, man, this is insane. And to top it all off, guys, like, look, it's all connected like that, but it's also connected to the wishbone suspension. I think you guys can notice it right here. There is a piston that actually goes through the pipes. Take a look right next to the wheel there. So this is, like, no space wasted. Phenomenal creation, guys, and it actually drives really well. Alright, so the next creation looks like a very interesting plane. It is called the Missile Plane. Now, this was created by BM13 or BM13. And look at these keys here. We got button 1, laser, and button 2, thruster. Now, I think this center part here is explosive, like an actual missile, I guess, but there's only one way to find out. So here we go. We got this thing right here. So I guess, I don't know what's going to happen here. That's the laser. Okay, so like a laser sight, and then 2 is the thruster. How do I fly this thing? Okay, well, technically we did fly for a moment. Now, I'm not sure if there's any more controls than that, though. I'm just going to do that. Get there. Okay, wait. It's really touchy. I pressed the wrong key again. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get this. I swear. All right, here we go. Attempt number 3. Trying my best. Here we go. Up, up. Too much again. Oh, no. We're going up. Okay, we're doing like a loop. Wait for it. Go up and over and slow it down right there. Okay, now up a bit more. Just a touch. No, that's too much. Oh my god, guys, this is impossible to fly. Whoa, I didn't blow up. Does that mean... Oh, okay, never mind. I did blow up. So this is pretty much the reason why when I make a plane in Scrap Mechanic, I'll usually use controllers with defined numbers, simply because it's just way more consistent than trying to find that sweet spot with an electric motor. Now we're going to try again here. Pull up, and then we're going up. Okay, I'm going to tap it. Just tapping it back up again. Come on, no, I think maybe we're going too fast. What if we try and turn it? Okay, yeah, we're turning now. Oh my god, guys, I cannot actually pilot this thing. I wanted to spawn something in to try and hit it, but I feel like there's no hope in me actually hitting this thing. Alright, we're facing at it, broadside of a burn here. I don't know if we are going to actually be able to do this, guys. I'm really slightly disappointed. I was really hoping for a really cool missile plane explosion, but here we go. Right there. Are you serious? Is this how we're gonna do it? Really, Scrap Mechanic? This is how we're gonna do it, is it? Alright, well there you go. Wow, actually that was a big explosion. And now, the last creation we are going to be taking a look at, this is the G1 Transformer Q Edition Soundwave. Now, that's a bit of a mouthful, but this was created by 3W Away, and it's a transformer, guys. Take a look at this. It's like a tape cassette player. Now, I don't know if I'm a little too old or not, but hopefully I don't have to explain to anybody what a tape cassette player is. It's an old school thing that you could use to listen to music, but either way, we're gonna spawn it in and take a look at this. So here we go, guys. Now, it is a bit of a laggy creation because of all the moving parts, but look at this. It's very inconspicuous, isn't it? I mean, just take a look at this, guys. It's a regular old cassette player, nothing to worry about here, but actually, it's more than meets the eye, because this is the cutest transformer you are ever going to see in your life. Here we go, watch this. Look at that, look at all the moving parts. There it is, the head, and look at those little legs, and the arms come out, and just take a look at this, guys. This is probably one of the coolest creations I have seen in Scrap Mechanic in so long. Let's press some buttons and switches here. So we got this one here. Look at this. This actually opens the tape deck. Oh my god. That is so cool. You know, I wonder, like, should we put a tape in there or something? Alright, there we go, guys. I have quickly made a little tiny cassette tape. I don't know if you know what that looks like or not, but that is close enough. Now let's see here. I'm gonna try and put this inside of the transformer. Now, I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Alright, there is one spot right here that we can shove it in. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so it's kind of... maybe it's a broken cassette player, but nonetheless, we do have a cassette tape inside of it. So let's see here. Let's try and shut that door again. Oh, look at that. There we go. Okay, it looks like we actually have a rest here for that gun. All right, so what else do we have here? We have the transformation thing to go back. We're going to take a look at that again in a second. We have 3 here. What does that do? Okay, that's rather interesting. It extends the weapon, and then 4. Oh, it's like a ray gun of some sorts. Okay, that's pretty cool. We're going to go back into the cassette player mode. There it goes. Look at this. Oh, that's so cool. All right, so we're going to take a look at the back in a second here. Uh-oh. I think it's glitching out, guys. Oh. All right, so note to self, guys. Don't put any cassette tapes inside of Transformers. All right, so since I screwed that up, we're going to take a look at this again. I'm going to press it. There we go. Now look at the back here. Look at how many parts are moving out. I really want to track where a few of these things are appearing from, like the handgun, as well as that shoulder cannon thing. We're going to reverse it again, and let's follow this handgun. There it is. It's folding up. Look, it's spinning around so much. It's going in the back. Oh, okay, so those are like the rear... I guess they're like just some type of part of the cassette player or something like that. But take a look at that. They just cover up everything so nicely. There's so much going on in such a small little transformer. Like I said, guys, this is the cutest transformer you have ever seen. Alright, so one last shot here of this transformer closing and then opening again, because it is just the most satisfying thing ever. Look at the legs. They do so much. They spin around. There's like pistons inside of them or something, and then it kind of just nestles itself up like that. It's such an interesting thing. And here we go. We're going to open it up one last time. Take a look from the front here. Oh, man. The way the head just kind of pops over, it's very, very Transformer toy-like. This really does actually kind of remind me of a Transformer toy. So that's going to be today's episode of Top of the Shop, the best builds in Scrap Mechanic of the week. Now, guys, let me know down in the comments which one of these creations was your favorite. I think this Transformer might have definitely been my favorite, but nonetheless, guys, even if it is our favorite, for good old time's sake, we're just gonna try and do it one last time here, guys. Let's take a look and see if we can't hit this Transformer. There we go. Oh, perfect. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Endless Scrap Mechanic. If you guys did enjoy these builds or the video, then let me know by hitting that like button. And if you want to tune in for some more of that Endless Scrap Mechanic, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, hop into orbit, and maybe even turn on some notifications so you can get the latest and the craziest coming from me in Scrap Mechanic. So again, guys, thank you for tuning in, and I will be seeing you in the next one. So, bye for now.